So I was saying it's not for those who fear. And you cannot employ a strategy justified by fear. No. If you agree to move into an election, you should have all mechanisms. You don't choose to enter into politics and you stay like a church pastor. Even if you look at Magaya or Makandiwa, they have bodyguards. While they are prophesying on their pulpit, bodyguards are standing side by side in case somebody may be disappointed and jump on them. Now, if you get into the politics of Zimbabwe using the mechanisms of our electoral laws, including the constitution, you are then supposed to have every what do you call these guys that go to count the votes and so on and so forth? What do you call them?
Zeki.
No, electoral agents.
I
Right.
know
No, I'm talking of electoral agents. Thank you, Namke Sabuk.
My agents, I know verify my count
Wait,
after
please.
counting.
Wait, please. Wait, please.
My agent
Those
is verify after counting.
no, that's not correct. The agents are the ones who select their ballot papers from the box for counting. They count, it's verified by the officers. They are counting, they agree with the officers, that's what they counted. And then a number is captured. They also capture their number and they're given a copy. They sign those copies. My point is not about the process. My point is that agent should have security guards, just like guards guarding their president. And they have to move into every polling station with the guards. If you try to go there without guards, you will not defeat ZANPF. If you stand just 10 meters with your guards, ZANPF does not do anything. They will just give in. And you don't even deploy those in town because they know it's not their stronghold. Even the voters themselves can stand to support their vote. Those countryside places where ZANPF will change figures to 20,000, where probably 2,000 came. That's how you ought to protect your vote, and there shouldn't be any apology of what's being done by ZANPF. You have decided to enter into that game. That is the need for leadership. There is no need of patting each other on the back. If you want to be in politics, you have to be that courageous to take what it costs, enumerate your cost, and move in. If you can't fund it, don't get into it. Refuse completely. If you do that, and if we were doing that, if we were willing to doing that, we would close out any point that's called rigging. If ZANPF lost in the camp where police officers are voting and the soldiers, why would they not lose anywhere else if you can follow your numbers and count them? And the ZANPF has lost in many several police camps. Not only this election, the 2018 election, which I witnessed myself. So there is a possibility to take the numbers. Unfortunately, I don't want to say deliberately, we always don't manage. The critical moment we don't manage is where we lose it. We celebrate the councillors announced, we celebrate the MPs being announced. When it comes to the presidential announcement, the last minute we seize our celebration. This is where citizens have to take responsibility, adopt an electoral agent and the security for that agent. You can't adopt for a road, you can't adopt a clinic, but adopt that agent for your constituents. Even if you come as 10 people and say, I'll come up with the 2 security guards, and another one comes with the transport, and another one comes with the food, because you have to have 24 hours sleeping there watching. If you just sleep a little bit, they will stuff the ballot boxes and you will not be able to get it. Those are the forms of rigging. But if you guard it, And if they want to do any shenanigan, you have your security, because people from the raw areas, they come with catapults and no carries. Ordinarily, many of them, they don't have a gun. But if you go there with your security guards with guns, not just security guards as men walking, but with guns, you will have your numbers and you can declare your win. How come 2008 they couldn't steal that vote? And this is what we are deliberately choosing to ignore. There is nothing that's complicated like there's rocket science in Zimbabwean politics. My presentation ends here. Whatever we are going through in the opposition, it's not failure. It's not deliberate, but it's a management weakness. I think my
So
statements are well calculated.
yeah, but Mkoma, so you are saying to our people like this defenders of votes, electoral agents, they should have the means to defend themselves. Is that what you're saying?
They cannot have means to defend themselves. They have to be defended.
By who?
Who is the candidate? Who is the party? Who are the party owners? They have to have a bill. Didn't you hear that we didn't go to Mashonaland Central? We didn't have agents there. Didn't you hear that they were
Yeah.
closed
So
out?
no, but let's be clear here, Mkoma Nodiwa.
Yes.
My question here is when we send our agents there, they should have the means to defend themselves, innit?
What do you
That's what they
what do you
say.
mean means? I told you the means. Why do you want to use colloquial language?
Okay, I hear you. Okay, that's fine.
I was
So,
straightforward and
okay,
you want
okay.
to make it private interpretation. Why?
No, that's okay, Mkoma. Okay, go ahead,
In
please. Go ahead with the
Zimbabwe,
other speaker.
listen, in Zimbabwe, if you want a security guard to guard your home as a Ghana, you are given that publicly and openly. Is it a secret? It's not an army you are arranging. You go and they hire a security guard from a ZANPF company, and the guard is mounted there with a gun to protect your person. You are allowed. It's not disallowed. And there's a rate per night.
That's okay, Mkoma. Go ahead with the other speaker, please. I hear you.
Yeah. So I was just telling you where we are failing. And that is exactly why we are doing all these long spaces. It's just that simple. And ZANPF is aware they have a weakness they can't deploy here. If it's about witchcraft, God is there for everyone. Do you think when I speak here, people want me to survive? You think they want me to live long? They don't want, but they can't cut my days because God has to be there for me. But when it's about a person bringing a machete or a weapon, then I have to stand with my own shield. That's it.
Yeah, then it takes about to the verse in the Bible which said, "Put your armor."
I don't.
Yeah, put your armor.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we are too many. Who could drop the?
No, go
No,
ahead, my
no. I
brother. Go ahead,
wanted.
my
I
brother.
wanted to add Kenneth, Advocate Kenneth, but I don't have the space there. I don't know what's happening.
Is he requesting? We can drop other people. We can drop Mazan PF. We don't associate with Zan PF. Waragash. Get out. Unongo visa Mazan PF or is a can whoever is requesting. Is he requesting Anodia?
Yeah, he was requesting.
Yeah, give him mic. You can drop Mazan PF. There's too much ZANU PF on the space. Jason Mills is also half of ZANU PF and half opposition fat, so you can fucking drop him. We don't care about him. No, I'm telling you the truth because we know. Hi, Miss Monique, how are you? Do you see
I'm
Miss
fine.
Monique there? Is it Monique
Yeah,
Monique?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It is both,
Please.
Scotty. I'm
Oh,
fine.
thank you so much for requesting the mic.
Yeah, take the mic, Kenneth.
Yeah,
I
no,
have one spot
yeah.
there.
Can you give my sister the Miss Monique, please? She want to say
No,
something.
no, no, Scotty, it's fine. I'm just listening. It's okay.
Please, we need to hear from. Yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
pick. Kaka.
Yeah,
we need to hear.
but Scott, look.
Wait,
eh,
bestie. Wait, co. So I need to hear Miss Monique. Then we go to Kenneth. How are you, my sister?
I'm fine, Scotty. How are
For the
you?
first time, yeah, grabbing the mic.
No,
It's
but I
amazing.
always tell you one kuti. I listen, but in the end, so
Oh
it's
yeah.
fine. But now I can do it since I'm out of Downing Street now. Because when
Nice
I was
one.
go Downing Street, I couldn't
Nice
do
one.
it in the
Today
public.
you miss what's the name? Keston, Mazimbabweans.
Oh, I got it put up.
Akachipopota singaitire. Arikuda the change now, not tomorrow.
And ndakakudza kuti vane muchimboitawo patients nakingston ataure zvanenge
That's
achida panapa.
very passionate. We need people like her. She's good, yeah.
And no,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's okay. Thank you.
So
We
Miss
respect you,
Keystone,
my sister. Thank you so much for grabbing the mic.
yeah,
Yeah.
Miss Keystone,
Okay.
what can we do about our country, Zimbabwe? Miss Keystone, what can you do?
Urukunditini nere, I'm not Miss Kingston. It's not. I'm not. Is she here
No,
today?
Miss
No,
Monica.
she's
Sorry,
not.
sorry,
It's
Miss Monica. What
it's
can you
Miss
do
Mon.
about our country, Zimbabwe?
No, I can't comment on a lot. Scott will tell you why I can't comment on a lot. So I'm just listening. I'm just a listener.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
don't
okay.
worry about it, bestie.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
I'll
okay,
tell
Scott.
you
It's fine,
more
it's
about.
fine, it's fine,
Don't
it's
don't
fine.
worry. It's okay, my sister.
Mm.
Thank you so much again.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Scotty. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to advocate.
Yeah, hello.
How are
Can
you,
you
my
hear me?
leader?
I'm
Yes, we
okay.
can
How are
hear
you?
you, my leader. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Nice
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was just listening in, and I mean, like my important points, especially Angachitaurwa, security. I think that's one part of the puzzle. But I think there used to be a system in Boshanda, Zimbabwe, uh, and that system yeah involve like civic society, political parties, professionals, I gotta say my medical professionals. I'll give you an example. In Zimbabwe, I used to be a human rights attorney, and well, izvo zvakaoma mazuva acho mukabe ndopaipeace asingaiti, and that's when you'd see my demonstrations which were actually organized vanachipinda streets, vanachirohwa and all that stuff, and people vairamba chingodzoka, especially from MDC and so forth and so forth, and zvaita senge zviri organic, but the thing was uh, panga pane system yaishanda yokuti kana zvese zvaiitika izvozvo zvemademonstration and all that stuff, people get representation very fast, legal representation very fast, and people also get free medical attention very fast. I think right now pane, I think it's still there, yeah, in the CSU. I think a lot of people know Zapanapa who once when the CSU used to have my doctors, which were readily available to assist people wanenge victimized, and papane system yekuti when the human rights attorneys would come, my lawyers would come teach torine good documents to even pursue the cases, my activists or my vanhu vanga vasungwa ipapa. Saka the system would be like it is set up in such a way yokuti over time tata kuchinja how the police would interact nevanhu demonstrations, because for me personally I had a portfolio yema cases. I only basa rangu ranga rongodhila nemapurisa chete, ndo ranga riri basa rangu rongopisana nemapurisa, both kumacourts nichirepresenta victims, my political party members, or just ordinary people wanga demonstrator, or even villagers vanenge vasumuka kuzumba marongo apfungo uko vachitaura kuti aiwa isi toda mvura vobva vasungwa, uh, you know, getting that kind of representation, and also the people knowing kuti taka demonstrator like that, we our voices are going to be heard somehow. They might not be heard by demonstration, but we're going to change something within the system, especially when it comes to how the system interacts in the man. But now, when this government came into play, vakatanga could dismantle those systems. One, they started to go for civic society because they knew the civil society kwakasimba ikokoko, and vakatanga kuintroduce some bills awo, wana NGO bill, wana all those things. I think you know it. But it was one way young to understand that for us to deal nevan, we have to weaken the civic society because vanhu vakaziva kuti hakuna vanhu nanga vakademonstrata vakarohwa vakapurwa mustreet mamea hapana munhu achasumudza musoro because these guys one havasiri organized. They went for the political party, the MDC yacho, the institutions and all that stuff vakadhila nawo and vakainfiltrate the opposition. But now coming back to the how do we deal in the situation here, we have to go back and retrace. Could how do we get the ordinary person to really engage Opindamu child? How do we help the people who are already on the ground, especially civil society in Zimbabwe? I think chimwe chakazon affected as well. The civil society was the donor fatigue all over. COVID payakauya resources akatanga ku focus on different kind of things. So Zimbabwe was not just Zimbabwe tangozoitawo part of the global economy yange yakusa focus more on massive and massive rights and so forth. But now isusu sema Zimbabwe is now June 31st. To me, it's very important. I know Pakataurwa, yesterday I was listening, I think the Dr. Tadini or someone, Akataura uti Nangwe, Yaka, Wanakasa, Udam Street Wakawanda or not, it has been impactful. And it's a way forward. You would tarzavano or to conscientize people, Iowa, teaching our constitutional right to demonstrate. We still have that ability of demonstrator, and that demonstration I found way iri how these guys know it, and it takato demonstrator by saying kutoda ku demonstrator and the system yakato jumper and vakatoshasa resources out and probably naso ngaka deploy vanhu so forth, the system yatobuda, that's a demonstration, and it a demonstrator vakashasa resources avo very fine, and so forth. But now yanya innovation and it yada kuchiitwa and so forth. But going back again to the issue here the civil society, how we changed or how we're becoming, but some of us were actually part of the system actually and takazo target as well. So we takawatango zosia. And I think many people in my position were so progressive in terms of changing how the system interacts with civilians, also fled the country. So people 100 steps backwards. So now people are trying to retrace like those steps. Big up to my colleague Ganzanu Kotat. Kotat is doing a very good job represent. There are so many attorneys. Just to mention
Which
Kotat, I think.
quarter? Because there's his father, the one is Blawa, the mayor, and the Dag quarter. Which quarter?
Uh, the, yeah, the young man.
Oh, the child
Yeah.
one, Dagi.
Yeah, Dagi, yeah. He's doing a very good job, going out there, Achita conscientize people, and he's using social media to demonstrate as well, and so forth and so forth. That's a very good job. Kudara isusu padatriko taiwanzo tena, wanamchade hama. Yeah, I think mazwana my senior lawyers very quiet. How I think warukilao nemakeza my Beatrice Mtetwa at one point in time takambobuda some article tichinzi my lawyers akamboro one system and so forth, but I mean, like, all those things right kakumasure and pakaita a huge gap yekuti right now issue yokuchka, that's number one. And yokuchka, it's not only kuma citizens shit, it's ku system, kuma lawyers, kuma civil society. Zimbabwe Lawyers for Human Rights used to do a lot of cases. That's where I used to work. Used to do a lot of cases. I used to, like, portfolio. One of my portfolios I used to have, I think in Sada Zimbabwe, that in about 15 cases of deaths in police custody. And if I tell someone, Shama, unozwa kuti ndakamboita macases 5 vanhu vakapfurwa nemapurisa mumacells kukwekwe Bulawayo panotoine a gentleman, I think the father is still pursuing that case, who was shot in the head in the police station by my CID. And I used to deal with them cases here. And was right like Vadaro, they would come out with some concocted stories. They would say, well, we went with this guy, Kuma indications and all that stuff, and he was trying to run away. They shot him in the police station, then they took him to some site, then started to come up with a case. But some of those cases, Doma cases, are tighter. And we were free to do that at that time because Mapusa is Mafesa Anthony, something going on. And if anything happens, Kunema lawyers are, something like that. But the system, they protect the system, data creator. But I mean, like, I think there's something that we can do as the diaspora. Besides urging people to get into the streets, let's create our own economy where we have some kind of like organizations who are ready to assist people, not just with demonstration, but also with some economic, social, and cultural rights thing. People now know, let's say like a demonstrator, they know we do have this certain diaspora organization, Ichatibatsira or something, of which I think Zimbabwe is now lacking. And you wouldn't blame organizations that are in Zimbabwe right now, because in our background and they are operating in this very dangerous economy. But it's still good diaspora, manje. We are very free to do what we want to do, and we are very free to help whoever we want to help. So I just wanted to probably, just put that out there, just help the debate of what can we do as the, Sevano Arugu diaspora to
Yeah,
assist
yeah.
with our back home.
And